Hi, everybody. I'm Josie and I'm with Mandy, and we're at Seek Heavenly Things. I'm one of the 12, and Jesus is speaking through Mandy. And this is part 35 of one of the messages that Jesus spoke through Mandy. So this was 6/25, 2025. God's physical calendar is 6/2. God's spiritual calendar is 10/2. This was tagged at Guillermo de la Parra 303. There are many things that I see that you are saying is just simply not true. The things that you say about me and my true character, pinpointing my personality, saying that I wouldn't do certain things, is just simply not true, my children. I do love entertainment. I have created entertainment, and I've allowed entertainment to warn you from what the enemy was planning, and I've set it all up in the very beginning through my bylaws. I love entertainment so much that I am actually making the movie The Prodigal Son: A Journey from the Stars. And I'll be pulling back the curtain on that very soon. And I want all my people to be a part of that movie, which you all will be on my perfect timing. When you finally get to know the truth and get to know me and my real character and know how I am God of grace and a God of love, I want you to all be a part of my movie. When you finally come to my feet and pick up your cross and follow me, there are many of you speaking things about me, but you are speaking in error because you do not truly know me or my true character. I am trying to show you who I truly am, and I'm using my prophets to show you, to display to you what you have never been taught and what my character is truly all about. I am none of those things that you portrayed me to be, that you are displaying. And this is Yeshua HaMashiach speaking now. I come in the flesh, bled and died on the cross, and rose on the third day. I'm always speaking now in these posts. Every word I'm giving Mandy and G in all of these posts that I am having them post every day, all day long, is always my word that I'm giving them. And they're staying up all day and all night out of true obedience and faith because they both have true reverence for me, just like all of my 12 and my first fruits do. And they're sacrificing their time and their energy to make sure all of you receive these messages. And they're not just doing it because they love you. They're doing it because I have asked them to. And believe it or not, children, they do always put me first. And this is why they're in the position that they are, to teach my children and leading them to what is coming next. And they know how much I love my children and I want my children to be saved. So they sacrifice all of their time and their energy while also answering most of your comments, even the ones that are not so nice, because they know how important you all are to me. And they know how much I want all of my children to receive my blessings that I have for them and for my children to be saved. I do choose people when I need certain things done. I have no favorites, but I'm a God of order. So I need you to know this is very serious. I have sent them to teach you these things. And if you continue to ignore these things, you will not be called up on the first rapture. These are not their words that they are speaking. These are speaking they are speaking my words because I've given them authority through me to speak these words. They do not know your hearts. Only I know your hearts. And I'm letting you know now, if you continue to ignore these words that I'm giving my prophets, you'll be left behind for the very first pre-simulated rapture. I want it all to sink in very clearly, because after these messages is posted, I am going to have Mandy post the scribes videos. There's going to be a series of videos showing you how it's all done in the supernatural, showing you that this group is not a cult, because these are the things that we do on Zoom to learn to get more messages from me, to hear me clearly when I speak, to start to recognize who I am in my true character, and to know that my only mission is to wake up my children and to save them from the wrath that I am allowing to come on this world. And I'm going to show you through the writing process, which is the scribe process, that I, Yeshua HaMashiach, the great I am, is speaking all of these words from heaven. And you're going to see it transcribed in the videos. You're going to see how I bring it all together with my words supernaturally, making everything form into the perfect sentence that was already there, manifesting into the perfect paragraph as I speak to Mandy while she was being my scribe, writing all of that down, all of what I want to say. I have so much to say, which is why I'm coming in the flesh to show you all and to speak to all of you. But before I come in the flesh, I need you to watch these things, to read these things, because you'll be unblocking your frequencies. You don't want to admit it, but I am using Mandy and G and my 12 to teach you and start these things off. And if you don't want to listen to them, you'll find yourself not going to the first pre-simulated rapture. Because my children need to know these things in order to be called up to hear my voice supernaturally. They're teaching you how to be called up and connect with my true voice with heavenly frequencies, so you'll be able to hear my voice supernaturally. If you can't hear my voice supernaturally, then I cannot call you up for the rapture. This is not about choosing them first and making them more special than you, because none of my children are more special than any other. But this is about the people that I've chosen from the very beginning, and I've planned ahead of time before the worlds even were made. And that was so they could teach you these things so you can supernaturally hear my voice, so I can call you up for the rapture. Now you can continue to think that this is Mandy's thoughts, but it is Yahuwah from heaven speaking from heaven, the creator of heaven and earth, trying to wake you all up, showing you that this is your path and this is your choice to make. You can believe that I am speaking these words or not. I am giving you a chance to unblock your frequencies so you can recognize my voice and get to know the real me and figure out why you're truly here. Or you can continue your stubborn ways and go through my pre-wrath of destruction that I'm allowing to come on this world in the beginning of the start of the end times. Showing you the facade and my pre-show of the Great Tribulation. Stick around for part 36. So, Jesus says he's doing this all because he loves us, and he's going to save us all, and he's going to destroy evil in the end. That's all this all is. That's all this is. This whole thing, that's all this is. And we are just normal people. We don't take any money for these videos, not even 1 red cent. We won't ask for 1 red cent from anybody. Nobody send us any money, because we do not accept money on here at all. We're doing this out of being faithful and obedient to Jesus, all of us. And Mandy is Jesus's chosen vessel from the very beginning, 2022. And she's no more special than any of us. He loves us all the same, but he chose Mandy as his vessel, his main vessel. And, God's ways are higher, and go to his feet, and he will let you know, and he will talk to you and let you know these things of why he does stuff. And sometimes he will, and sometimes we have to have patience and know that Jesus's times are perfect and pleasing and above ours, and he'll let us know when the time is ready. But Mandy has been all faithful to him. Mandy and G, they have been all faithful, all obedient to Jesus, and that's why he chose them for this time. So we all love you, and we all love Jesus, and Jesus loves us all, and he's planning on saving all of us. Go back to Mandy at Seek Heavenly Things and watch those videos, because it explains everything. If you're curious, watch them. You'll find stuff and you'll be amazed. I mean, Jesus is pouring out all his mysteries and all his love on all of us. He wants us to know. He doesn't want to even keep us in the dark on anything. And I confess that Jesus Christ, come in the flesh, bled and died on the cross, and rose 3 days later. I love you all, and God bless.